Hello. All right, so I think we're live. I'm doing it a whole different way this time. Usually I do it on my phone, and this time I'm going to do it through my webcam. So let's see. Welcome. I am here for the 5-5 portal. It is May 5th, and Cinco de Mayo for some. And I hope you're having fun doing whatever you're going to do. My day has been pretty laid back and chill, and I was going to start readings for this month for North Nodes, and then kid stuff, and you know, me as the eternal taxi driver just kind of altered that. But I am going to throw in there some fun with my best friend, so that will be cool. And somewhere there's supposed to be mariachis and margaritas somewhere on a port on a whatever that is. I don't know. It's some restaurant. I'm excited. So I'll be there later after this, and I hope y'all are doing something fun too. So uh, I really wanted to do a portal reading on the May 5th portal, and who really spoke to me was Isis and Osiris, which is her divine partner. So that's who we're going to check in with today. And before anyone else gets in my comments, or if you're starting to watch this and you have problems with readers reading from the book, then you can go ahead and understand that this is not your reading right now. You need to go find another reading that's free, by the way, by someone who you don't want to, bash for reading out of a book, which, by the way, the creator who made this was divinely created, their creativity through to these and also to this. So I honor the people who spent their life coming up with this channeled information. So I appreciate reading from the book. So that was that PSA. It's strangely wild to me at how many people find that offensive when they're here for free, again, getting a message, not from me, but from their creator, and they still find reasons to have negativity. So I guess you're not somebody until you got haters, right? Anyway, now back to the good positive energy. We are going to check in with Isis and Osiris with oracle cards and messages. And then afterwards, we're going to do angel messages or angel answers for each individual sun, moon, rising, Venus, zodiac sign. So you watch it for whatever that is. Hopefully I can get in the comments the pinned times for those readings. So if you watch this before that happens, then feel free to do it, or come back once I've got those added. So, all right, before we start, I want to do our bell. It already went off, but I'm going to set and clear the energy so that we have room to receive this message. So here we go. It's weird how it gets stuck. It got stuck here and there, and I'm doing the same thing. I don't know. That's interesting. But yay! We had, I love that bell. So I love all bells. So let's get into it. Isis. I hope you guys are doing well. And I did want to just, again, say I will be getting on those North Node readings for May very soon. And I am open for personal readings if you do want a one-on-one energy check-in. And also, all my self-created oracle decks are open for purchase. So reach out if you are interested in any of those options. So here we go. What does Isis want to share right now with the collective for this May 5th portal? Let's see. Thank you. Power over 7 scorpions. The power to conjure lower vibrational forces. Wow. Let me see if I can get that closer. Wow, that looks like a very unsettled person at the bottom, doesn't it? I mean, it doesn't look happy. But Isis is saying that we all have a little bit of that in us. And we've got to let that be free and let that out of you in healthy ways rather than toxic ways, which I'm pretty certain, I don't know what this message is. This is just what I'm channeling and feeling, is that this disgruntled, unsettled energy is natural, but it does need to be released, like I just said, in a very healthy way. And I think that this is naturally for most of us before we're healed. And healing is a lifelong process, not just a, like just because I healed something this week didn't mean that I'm not going to have, like I didn't heal 15 times before other things, or even the same thing. Healing is a process. But my point is that usually when you have this pent up energy inside and you haven't healed that part, then it can come out very toxic, and it can come out ways that in the moment you're not going to feel as toxic. You're going to feel justified by it. You're going to feel correct in that energy. I don't know how many times, there's been times in my life that I definitely didn't think I needed to apologize because I felt very justified in that moment. Like, you hurt me, and that's all I could think, like all I could feel. But there's been moments where that same situation, I've matured in my thinking and emotional stability and realized, you really could have handled that far better. And you really could have apologized for things that you now know you should have apologized back then. It's all the growth of emotional, why do I want to keep saying? It's just the journey of your emotional growth and your emotional stability. So, I don't know why that's being called to say as far as like that one thing, but there's multiple options that this could be relaying to, right? That's just what I feel. And unfortunately, sometimes in those situations, it's the moment's past, the damage is done. I don't know. I maybe sometimes don't even know how to reach that person anymore. They could have you blocked. They could have you, it's just been too long. Like, they may have changed numbers. I mean, who knows, right? There's a million things that, like, there's been situations where I'm like, oh, I can't really, that doesn't make any sense to reach back out. Even though now I understand it and I feel like it, it's almost like the moment's passed. But, I wonder if that is relatable to someone right now. Okay. I do want to read this though. All right. It says, you are being initiated into the magic of conjuring to have power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effort. The Lady Isis teaches the art of conjuring, of being able to use will and word to gain dominion over lower vibrational energies. We must be careful to use this gift with compassion, respect, and love. Using words with care and firmness will bring great healing into your life. You are guided to become aware of the power of your words and to realize that they are becoming very effective as a healing instrument. The lady was able to cause the poison of 7 scorpions to yield to her healing intent by naming them and dominating their poison. She did so out of compassion to save the life of a young boy. In this story lies the mystery of her conjuring art that is awakening in you. To name the poison requires careful and clear assessment. If you judge or resist really knowing it, you are unlikely to be able to accurately name and therefore gain power over the poison. If you stay curious, detached, and compassionate, your perception and ability to wield the power that comes with the ability to accurately name something will increase. The poison may be jealousy, resentment, fear, or guilt. It may be blame or shame, anger, or possessiveness born of abandonment or rejection in the past. It may be a poison that is sourced from within your own self or injected into your system from another. It could be an actual phrase, or insult, a cruel childhood nickname or taunt, even said in humor, but that wounded the open body soul at the time. It might be a cultural poison, such as the sickness evidenced in our cultural images of the feminine body that leads to distorted perceptions of ideal body image, hatred of our bodies, and disordered eating. The poison might be your own fear of success or failure. It might quite simply be the ego in a dramatic, endless spiral of suffering from which there appears to be no respite. Isis can help you heal and grow more powerful than any poison in your system or relationship or any toxic environment by helping you name it. Take ownership of that situation and make any inner change necessary so that you can either affect transformation of the situation or are transported from it by your changing vibration, which then draws a different circumstance more aligned with your frequency. Conjuring and domination in this art do not occur by force. For enforcing against something, we are giving it power through our resistance. The power to conjure in the healing mysteries of Lady Isis comes in compassionate realization of the truth. This oracle comes as bearer of promising tidings. If you have been trying to heal an issue, you will become whole. You will gain wisdom and successfully integrate the spiritual lesson of your experience. Do not give up if you are trying to understand a situation or even your life itself and what it means or why it happened. This oracle guides you to ask for assistance from those beings that love you unconditionally and to trust that the insight and peace of mind, the freedom from the past that you seek is coming to you, and you will feel empowered and capable of bringing about your own healing through clearly understanding the issue for you and speaking your truth about it. Your truth will be whatever is in your heart. It might be any number of simple expressions such as, "The love in me is greater than this pain," or "The love of the Lady Isis heals and absorbs this poison now, returning it to me as unconditional love." I love it. There is a ritual, but I'm not going to go through that. The incantation for the power to conjure. So this is something that you can say at the beginning of, it says the ritual, but we're not going to do that. It just says, or at any time you feel utterly befuddled by what is going on or what issue is plaguing you, Say the words of power with conviction in your heart, then forget about it and be patient. Your clarity and empowerment to heal effectively will come. All right, so here's the incantation to say. Over any poison, big or small, I can heal and repair. My words have power over all. I do not entertain despair. I name the truth within and around me with deep compassion and clarity. The pain of life bothers me no longer. I exercise with love my power to conjure. I love that. Beautiful. Okay. So I think it is interesting because I on my last story or reel or something I put on YouTube and my Instagram page was about this, about how it was about this freckle I have right here that it's said to be mark of a witch, and that the witches, we all know what happened to them. And this other amazing creator that I absolutely love, she had stated that it's actually a sign that you have been overpowered and controlled, and that therefore we understand that as the example, it was the witches, how they, what we know about what happened to them, right, at some point in the United States. But I guess my point here is that what my add-on to that message is that energy it's not destroyed or created, right? That quote, I was saying it's transferred into you becoming that power that someone had over you. You just can simply take that power away from them by transmuting it in yourself. If you don't let someone's word get to you, you've taken their power, and it's your power now. It makes you stronger. And some people may not understand that, but if you imagine energy as power, you've taken that power, you've taken that energy from them. And so I really love that. I feel like this is the exact same message, where it's up to you. So you got a little message as well from that. Come on, tell me what you said. Sorry. Yay. Okay, good. That was a good message. I was saying that when you transmute the negativity either around you or here inside, and you name it, that's transmuting it. That's giving it no longer the power, because you've identified it. You've become aware of it. That's why everyone's like, I don't really, that's why being self-aware is super important right now. And why you really should only have people around you that you can acknowledge are self-aware, because it's toxic if you're not self-aware. If you are not the kind of person who acknowledges your faults, but doesn't just leave it there, actually actively tries to do something about them, that is the type of people you need around you. The people who actively know they are a certain way and do not have, and voices that they have no plans in changing that. Those people are about as toxic as they get. And you've got to relieve yourself from those people in your life. Release yourself from those people in your life. Those are highly poisonous people. But my point is that once you identify something inside of you or externally from you, you've named it. And now it doesn't have some sort of mysterious unidentifiable energy to it. And therefore you can start setting a plan of action toward it. So I hope that helps. I know that message is very important right now. Okay, we got Temperance. Oh my gosh, we got the Empress on the bottom that almost fell out. And then we got the Prince of Fire, the Sagittarius mutable sign of fire, and then Temperance is the other card. And it's Jupiter energy. Optimistic, adventurous, witty, restless, traveler, enthusiastic, independent, irresponsible, outspoken. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you have heavy Sagittarius in your birth chart. This could have definitely been something that happened between November 22nd and December 21st. During the fall, it could be a moment in time that this happened. But I do find it interesting that out of all these cards, like some of these cards don't have, faces in them, right? But this is a male face. So it could very well be with a male person. But Temperance is, I think there's just something here about staying open and balanced to learning more and more, and not being afraid of being outgoing and adventurous and starting new things and really researching things, spiritual things, whether internal or external, always staying a creative mind. Because Sagittarius zodiac, oh my gosh, they're always seeking. Like there's never too much information. There's always going to be more and more and more to learn. I don't think Sagittariuses are ever really truly satisfied. I don't think it's in their zodiac DNA. And in a good way, like always wanting to keep striving and seeking for more. So I think that's a really good sign over this. But again, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. But Jupiter's here too, ruling over Sagittarius, zodiac, and Pisces. That is good luck, expansion of positive, luck. Oh, I love that this is a shirt I wore today. If nobody knows who this is, I can't see. This is the King, Willie Nelson, and he has a luck reunion every year. But Jupiter is full of luck. There's something about that. What else do you need to know, Isis? The snowflake, a pattern, a complete and perfectly designed. Very unique, right? They say no snowflake is the same as another. It's like a fingerprint. But it's also a pattern, right? But it's like you're designed that way. There's a pattern to something. Oh my God, and we got the Wheel of Fortune, which is so much more Jupiter energy. Fate, karma, cycles, forces of the universe, destiny, synchronicity, and get what you deserve. It's out of your hands. Jeez. I'm only going to keep that one because this has been coming up in every damn reading I have done for 2 weeks probably. It's the Coffin and the Wolverine. Come on. Zone in. Zone in. It's not going to zone in, is it? Sorry, guys. But so Wolverine, fierce, unpredictable, wild, power struggles, assertive, possessive, renegade, fearless, determined, and elusive. And then we got the Coffin. I don't know how many times I've gotten the Coffin, the death card, the scythe, I don't know how you say that word. It's the thing that the Grim Reaper takes with them to come collect souls, right? But it's also what like people who like farmers who harvest use to cut down like what is it? Grain, you know, at least back in the day before modern tractors and whatnot. But it's all about all those messages. And then now the Coffin. It's all these messages about something that is dead, dying off, dead, and it's time to mourn it and therefore rebirth something new from those ashes. And this is going to be, but anyways, I'm taking that. This is definitely a change, like a changing of guards. That's what I keep hearing. Like, this is a change of guards. What is before is no longer. What is now is going forward. But the Wheel of Fortune, it's all about choosing the right, overcoming karma. If you've been dealing with some sort of karmic thing that you just can't, like, you didn't even maybe sometimes know that you were in a karmic cycle. Because usually you don't know you're in a karmic cycle until you know you've been in a karmic cycle. That's my personal experience. Maybe other people actively know they're in a karmic cycle and still choose it, which I can say I've done too, because it's hard to change. So there's a little, a part where you don't know what you're doing, a part where you do know what you're doing, and then the part where you don't do it anymore. But it's hard to change. But okay, so we got the anchor, the man, and the elephants. I really feel like there's some serious anchoring down of like a spiritual knowledge, because the elephants speak on lucid dreams, have your wits about you, powerful, wise, trusting, telepathic, and supportive, and obstacles removed. And I really feel like with this whole entire thing, amongst other readings I've been having, I just really feel like that some masculine energy has overcome some karmic cycles. And it definitely had something to do with power struggles, but it's also about there was God, what is that animal? Badger. That's what I was trying to come up with, a badger. I saw like maybe last week, I saw a badger on 2 or 3 different vehicles. And I was really surprised. Like, I was like, man, this is, within the same day, that's what synchronicity is. When you see it constantly and you understand the message. But the badger, I looked it up. It's like, it will fight until death. Same message here. Fight until death. The Wolverine is the same kind of character. They will never give up when they've started a battle until death, right? So I really feel like maybe that's where this has been. Either you've been actively in situations, maybe not you, but whoever this is speaking on, whether it's someone you know or if it's you. For me, I think it's my masculine externally, but also I think it's my masculine internally, because I think my masculine and I are so deeply ingrained energetically that, and soul wise, because I do consider myself a twin flame. And I have, I'm not here for debating on that, but I do know that I am a twin flame. Therefore, my divine masculine is very deep in my soul, energetic day to day. So for you, this could very well, like I said, be someone externally of you. It could be someone, your internal self, or if you're a feminine, identifying as a feminine, then it could be your masculine side. But I mean, I've even felt it for myself on my masculine side lately. No matter what, it feels like this is, I'm going to do another reading on this very, very soon, because it's definitely been something I have to speak on. But I'll just give you all a quick little breakdown now. That in your dreams, I believe I've come to understand that your dreams are where you are spiritually tested for your earthly 3D consciousness. So, and it's like, for example, this message has been coming to me in my dreams. Through that eclipse energy that we just went through, the Mercury retrograde, the Jupiter Uranus conjunction, now this 5/5 portal, all of that energy has been showing me. And I don't know what I was supposed to give up, or what I was having taken from me, or what was dying off. I really had not a clue, because thankfully nothing external in my 3D life was showing me that. I had already dropped everything. I already did all that before Mercury retrograde. Like, I dropped every person that wasn't supposed to be in my life. I dropped some mental belief systems that I had. But so I really didn't know what I was supposed to be dropping or leaving for dead. But I've now come to find that through my dreams, I've realized that we are being spiritually tested in our dreams. So when you have a dream, for example, I had this dream that had maybe 5 or 6 trials back to back to back to back. And if anyone, the only way I could explain this is through a movie that I've seen. And if you've seen it, then you understand it. If you don't, it's a good movie if you want to watch it to understand what this means. But in my dream, I was dealing with a challenge, and I had to figure out that challenge as fast as possible to move to the next challenge. And then I never knew when the challenges were going to stop. But it felt like once I woke up, I had about 5 or 6 challenges. And I passed through them because I got to move on to the next level, right? And when I woke up from that, the movie, sorry, now I'm going to forget it. Yeah, I'm going to forget it. Great. Hopefully it'll come to me later. But Divergent, that's the movie. Thank God. There's very, very few Sims realities, like virtual reality, that happens in that movie that explains kind of what it was like in my dream. But the point is that in your dream, that you're spiritually tested to see because you can't control your dreams unless you're lucid dreaming, right? Which I know I can lucid dream. I don't think I choose to do it all the time, thank God, because it takes a lot out of me. But typically, most people, if you're just ready to dream, you don't actively make those changes. It's more of like you're you're just on a cloud and you're floating where you need to go, right? So that's why I think that in our dreams, you're really, if you go through an obstacle in your dreams, that is showing you where you are consciously in your 3D life. And if you can just breeze through these challenges in your dream state where you don't have control, then it's a reflection of how you are in your conscious state, how you show up for people in your life, how you handle crises in your 3D life. So that was a big download that I had that I haven't really figured out how to say. So thank you for letting me practice on you guys through this video. Hopefully it was understandable. If it is, please, I would love to hear your comments on if it was or wasn't and how to get it better. Please don't just say it sucked and then not give a solution. I mean, that's terrible to do to anybody. So I welcome any criticism as long as you have a solution, a valid solution, not just be better. Anyway, so I really feel like this has something to do with that, where it's like, I mean, it's kind of sprinkled all over here with the last few downloads, whether in my sleep or in my physical day with like seeing that badger energy. But and another thing is that like through all that, I was saying I don't know what I was supposed to be leaving, but I do know, because I know in my dreams I'm being shown it time and time again through multiple dreams. It's like I'm being forced to go through old relationships with people in my dreams that I no longer have, but I know that they tug on my energetic cord all the time. So I know they're not over it. I'm over it, but I feel them still tugging. And in my dreams, I have to experience going through a situation with that said person. And in my subconscious sleeping state, I'm able to, make choices that I may not have known if I could do in the 3D, And if you can say no to somebody in your dream that you really at one point had cared about, then I bet you anything you could probably do it in 3D. That is proof that you're ready to have that initiation into that challenge. So if you have a dream that is showing you something like that, listen to it, because it's telling you about how your subconscious is really helping show you how you're going to tackle your next 3D challenge. Okay, I think that's enough for right now on that. All right, and then I got the cards that says dreams. I don't know if it's going to show it there. Where it zoomed in for a second there. Dream, it's right here. Dream. Nighttime dreams. They're so important if you're willing to listen. Okay, thank you, Isis. Okay, now I want to get to an Osiris. And let's see, what can Osiris tell us? We got the Queen. I don't know what these are. I've actually never been able to read these type of cards. Queen of Clubs. I don't know what zodiac that is, or tarot energy. But it says Leo, woman with brown to hazel eyes, or a Leo person of any age or sex. Okay, so we got Queen energy first and foremost. But Leo is so bold and like they're moody though. Oh, but they are so bold and lively. So that could be an energy of you needing to be bold and lively and active for yourself. Want to be heard. That's a big message I'm getting right now. This is a very big time to be outwardly yourself and accept and receive the attention you're getting. That doesn't, and I say that, but I can hear people being like, well, you know, that's not hard. It is hard for some people. It's hard when you are going through a moment when you're not feeling good, or you're feeling insecure, or you're feeling fear or worry or shame or doubt or regret. That is the time when you do not feel quite ready to have attention on yourself. So this is a message right now to say this is a time to receive the attention that is going to be coming on you. And then we got the 6, same club. Satisfaction and stability at work. And it says next to the card below also means ignore gossip. So it says right there, right here. Oh, come on. This is the time to zone in, camera. Come on. There we go. Satisfaction and stability at work. Next to card below also means, and we had the Queen of Clubs, ignore gossip. Interesting. Big message there. So in order for it to stay stable at work, you need to start putting other people's mouth in your ear. Whether that is them saying it about you. Isn't that what it was interesting? Because that was exactly what this was saying. People bullying you, people saying stuff. Identify it. Take their power from them. Ignore it. Do not respond. Take their power. Okay, we got Aquarius. Boy or girl? I think that just kind of means I got a message that maybe it's your son or daughter that may be going through this, and that's hard as a parent to have to navigate as well. Because, you know, as a parent, that's all you want to do is protect your kiddo from anything. You know what I mean? But that's impossible, and it's really hard to navigate through that. But there is somebody out there that has that situation happening, because I did hear it quickly. But the next thing I heard was, this is childish energy. This is childish energy. Gossip, calling people names. It's childish. Once you've matured, you realize you don't have, why would I waste any time on trying to make someone else feel bad or degrade them by calling them names? It's so, you're so above it. Act like that now. This situation is calling on you to act like that now. Okay. We got delay, loss of time. And I don't think we have any of those cards laid out here. So it doesn't have a message on top of it. Just says delay, loss of time. That fell down here. And then these 2 cards fell on top of it. So let's see if there's anything that coincides with it. Because it's hard to read these because it's like all these little tiny things. I got to figure out which was it. Okay, there's none of them that fall in these other things. But it says deception, cunning, or mystery. And then the other card is domestic happiness or affection. Interesting. So when these 2 came out together, it really feels like these are together. Delay, loss of time, deception, cunning, mystery, domestic happiness or affection. I mean, I don't know. know. There's just something about something that's taken a really long time, or you're seeing the slipping away of between two people, or that time has created a drifting between two people and caused some sort of like it's not the word I'm trying to come up with, but I'm hearing nagging type of energy where it's like you're starting to question whatever this was. It started to the crack basically has gotten farther and farther apart, and it's been exposing some things that you just don't like anymore. What else? And the fixed energy, purpose-driven, confident, gets it done, stubborn, bold, brave, reliable, conservative, count on it, no reflex. And it's just no. The card is just no at the bottom. And then we've got the stalemate. So by all means, this is something that there's no compromising at this moment. Whatever the situation is, there is no compromising with this person. They may feel like you're a child. You may think they're like a child. And there's no compromising. There's no moving forward. Is that right, Spirit? And then we got feminine, a female, you or the current. We got flowers, a gift, reconciliation. Oh, I didn't even know this was out. And then the raccoon, that mystery, right? Asking, being like raccoons, man, they'll find a way. They're going to find a way. Just like the, badger and the Wolverine will fight till the end. A raccoon will not give up until it gets its meal, right? Okay, we've got King of Water. Okay, King of Water, it's the Chariot card, and it's the Cancer Zodiac. The King of Water is emotionally stable. They know what and how to handle people without getting them all riled up or being rude or disrespectful or hurtful. They know how to handle themselves to stay stable so that it creates stability in other people. And it's the moon, so it's more mystery here, right? But then we've got the Hermit and then the Princess of Earth. And Princess of Earth would be the Page of Pentacles, meaning someone who is actively seeking to understand how to make something grow, how to make something where it has value to it. It's a beginner energy, but look at that. The beginner energy turns into this trophy. So it's raining all of a sudden. I didn't know it was supposed to rain. I have a feeling that there's two messages here. One is through a bad relationship, you're seeing what and how real tangible things that you can understand and work with for the future that you would have never understood without this bad relationship and this person, right? And I also get on the other flip side, that there is somebody that has been in your mindset that has been helping you do this energetically, like the memory of someone or the idea and fantasy of somebody has really helped expand you through this rough initiation. It could be someone that's an Aquarius or a Leo. but it's interesting because it does have the feminine. So, okay, I think that's all for that. Let's get to, thank you, Osiris. I think, and I accidentally left this on the table. That's not a coincidence. There is some sort of beautiful celebration at the end here. Reconciliation, reuniting, warmth, gratitude, a gift. Yeah, didn't we have a gift earlier? No, maybe that was from something else. I don't remember. Dang it. I hate that when I can't remember. Okay. All right, so let's move on to the Zodiac Messages. Thank you again for watching. Please like the video if you're still watching. Let's see. So for Aries, think of a question. Everyone, think of a question right now. And hopefully this will answer that for you. This is Angel Answers. So let's start with Aries. What can Aries know right now for their question? What's their angel answer for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Compromise. You got to let the balance the scales out before either one of you can actually listen to one another. I think once the scales are balanced, everything and the temperatures have come back to normal, it's going to be a different type of conversation. Let's see. What is this about? What is this about for Aries? What can help them understand it? 9 of Wands. Going into battle for something that you know you have to stand tall for. You're not budging on this. That's why it's probably telling you to compromise. You've got your gear on. You're ready to go to battle. And it's because of something you spiritually, you passion that you believe. Something, the fire within, whatever that is about, you were willing to go to the battle for. But I almost feel like it's telling you here, put down the wand and just meet eye to eye on this situation. Okay, thank you. All right, what can Taurus know right now? Happy birthday, Tauruses. What can Taurus know right now? What can Taurus know right now? What is their answer to their question? What does Taurus need to know right now for their answer? Unlikely. There we go. Unlikely. What can we know about that? What can they know more about that? 3 of Pentacles. Possibly something to do with your career. Something you've been striving toward. Something you've been working toward. And maybe you walked away from something for this new collaboration. Or it's telling you, wait, let me see. Okay, so this was up here and this was down here. So maybe I'm going to take it as that. I'm really feeling like this is career related. And there's a message here for either one of you two. I think if you've been wondering if you should walk away, it's telling you that there are better things ahead, right, than what you've been doing. But also, I really get for some of you guys that it's almost like the grass will not be greener on the other side. Stay and keep working on what you've been currently working. please clarify that, because I feel like that's like, doesn't really help anyone that's on this fence about that. But I hear it so clearly on both sides. Like some of you, you desperately need to walk away from whatever you're dealing with. And some of you need to realize you don't got it so bad. But something's unlikely. What is unlikely, Spirit? Thank you. What is unlikely? Maybe you're thinking something is not like, something's not right. Cunning, sly, crafty, sharp, deceit, stealth, redhead, self-interested. I feel like this is a message to some of you. It's unlikely that shady shit's happening. Maybe you just need to calm down by thinking that it's like something's wrong. Yeah. And then the hummingbird came out. Just enjoy, be present, be resilient, nectar, sweet goodness, lift out of negativity, lightness of being. Yeah, definitely someone is feeling like they, what is the word to say here, Spirit? I just keep hearing it's not so bad. It's something within you that is making you, that maybe it's something else. Maybe it's something else in your life that's got you a high anxiety, that it's trickling over into your career, and it's making your career sound terrible because you don't actually want to be handling the other part that's actually causing it. I feel like that's the message. So, sorry, just the messenger, guys. I hope that helps you on some level, though. And gives you some insight. All right, so who is next? Gemini. Thank you. What does Gemini need to know right now? What's their angel answer, please? What does Gemini need to know right now? Come on. Thank you. You guys got compromise as well. So watch the Aries message too, because you had this, Aries got this message as well. Compromise, balancing those scales. Oh, wait. What time is it? I gotta go. Oh, shoot. No. Okay. Dang it. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Definitely, this is someone I know. Okay. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm so distracted now because I really wanted to do this part. And now it's like, I didn't realize we'd already been going for so long. And I have literally, I'm supposed to be in the car right now driving somewhere. I am so sorry, guys. Okay, Gemini, I'm just going to have to get back on and do the rest of y'all later. But compromise. The Seven of Swords is not someone who's willing to really compromise. They're very self-interested, right? Because they've got the two swords over here. That's been like something that they've been blinded to, a choice in their mind. And they've got these five swords, which we all know is very self-serving, win at all costs type of energy. This guy's trying to go hide those five of swords for what they did. Now they're battling in their mind that they've got it. They did it, right? They know they did it, but they are just trying to do anything they can to get rid of it. Compromise. I think this goes in line with what we were just reading about with this beginning of this reading. You're going to have to identify that it was wrong, and just once you identify it, you can lay those swords down. So, All right, guys. I'm so sorry to do this to the rest of you guys. I apologize. Please forgive me. I thought I had plenty of time to do this reading. And this is why these readings take a lot out. It's because I think that I can have time to do it, and then it takes really, the message just really comes. And then I have life I have to handle. So I'm just like, but thank you for understanding. I will try to do a follow-up live later for the rest of the zodiac, starting with Cancer. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this has resonated. Please like the video. Please share it with anyone that you think that could really need this insight. And thank you again. Y'all take care. Bye.